All right, my Filipinos, today we're making Kari Kari. And to the white people, I just bet you didn't know. You don't know what this is, but anyhow, what it basically is, these are the ingredients involved, and I'll come back to these in a minute. Also, just so you're aware, I'm making this for about 8 people, so you're going to see a large amount of ingredients. And it's kind of a add the ingredients as you go type of thing. But what it is it's mainly made out of oxtail with some vegetables and a peanut butter base. And as you know, oxtails come from ox, which are known to like plow the fields and going all the way back to Abraham. But you see the tail bone in the middle, and then the meat around it, and then as the tail goes down, it gets skinnier. And you'll hear people say boil it for an hour and a half to 2 hours. I go a lot longer, especially if you got the time. In fact, I wouldn't do it if you don't have the time. I do it for 3 hours. It gets that meat very, very tender. Again, I'm making this for a bunch of people, so large amount of ingredients. But here's the ingredients involved. It's a Chinese eggplant, which is like a long, skinny one, and then you're just going to cut that up however you like. So we've got this cut up. It's going to shrink down a little bit. Green beans, bok choy, which is this, and just a little bit of onion. Sometimes I don't even want to use the onion. And we've got what the choosy bombs choose, Jif. And I didn't buy the crunchy peanut butter. You can make it with crunchy peanut butter. So I had some planters. So I put them in a bag and smashed them up. So we've got some peanut to add in. And then for coloring, what you do is, this you want to like start early in the day. Take some annatto seeds. So you know what that is. And then what you're going to do is soak that in water. This is going to be just used for coloring only, but it takes a long time for them to soak in the water to get the color out and for them to kind of start to dissolve. So I started this in the beginning of the day just to have it already there. So boil the oxtail for about 3 hours. At about the last half hour, I'm going to add in that onion, the green beans, and probably about 20 minutes to go, I'm going to add in the eggplant. Again, this is kind of do it as you go kind of thing. And the bok choy I'm going to add at the very end. But before I add the bok choy, before I add any of the vegetables, I'm going to add in this liquid. And then I'm going to add in, very last, peanut butter. And that's going to be to the amount that you think is good. So what you're going to do is, a lot of that water is going to cook away, and you're going to get rid of a lot of that scum. And then I'm going to drain most of that water out, and then just add it as I go after I've cooked the vegetable and all that in it. And then what I'll do is then add in the water back in, because it's going to have a lot of the flavor in from the meat. And then the vegetables have already been cooked in there. And then I'll start adding in the peanut butter until it gets to the right thickness. And I'm not shy with the peanut butter. I think that's what gives it a really, really good taste, is the fact that you put a lot of peanut butter.